Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with Woodman. And we're back. It's another week. Tuesday. And we need to start this harvest. So let's take a look, see what I got set up here. I did 2 headlands. And I think this is what I was doing when I finished up in the last episode. But let's see. I think I saved it. Right, there we are. Back this thing up. Whoa, don't do that. There we go. I was trying to get my mouse back. Rob's in the farm. Hey Rob, how are you? Scorp's here. How's Rob doing today? Day's going fine. Tim, thanks for asking. Now, I think this is canola, so there's not going to be any windrow. So let's just get her going. There it goes. All right, moving on. What else have we got to do? I think this has been seeded. This is canola. Is it? Yes, it's canola. This one needs to be seeded. Okay. This one needs to be plowed. And this one needs to be picked up. All right. Well, let's go find the plow. We'll get started with that. And, yeah, this needs to be taken in. I need to sell some money. Poor Man Acura, how are you? Ultimate Sim Gamers here. Anthony, how are you? It's another Tuesday. Okay, Tim says he can't hear me. Kick the gain up a little bit. Can you hear me now? I got my new mic set up, my mic system set up, so I'm still experimenting with the gain and that kind of things. Anyway, Scorpion did a sound check, didn't you, Scorp? Didn't you say everything was okay? Anthony says he's doing good. Much better. How could it be much better? It's still me. Just kidding. It's a little different for me because I've got my Sennheisers on. I don't usually stream with my Sennheisers. This is an older model of Sennheiser. They are still very expensive. I've had these for years. They're wireless, and you know the damn things will last several days before I have to recharge them. And I use them all the time. I wear them all the time. I mean, literally all day long. The only reason why I don't usually stream with them is because there's a tendency with the Sennheisers to have a little bit of lag. So I'm hearing just a little bit of an echo. I can hear my voice and then hear my voice. and so I usually don't use these. But I've got them on now, so I'm not taking them off. But normally I wouldn't use these. Oh, you did say you was quieter than the game? Well, it always gets noisier when I get in closer. And the way I started is right like that. So yeah, that's pretty loud. I'll grant you that. And for some reason, I don't know what's causing it, but for some reason, and I need to check the setup on this, every time I switch, it sets me right into the machine. It doesn't matter whether I leave this way or not. Now, it seems to me like there was a mode that you could select to set the camera to stay where you left it when you came out, but I can't remember of all that. Let's see. Settings. General settings. Radio, input controls, sound, volume master. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the camera. It might have been the camera. Reset vehicle camera. That's what we're talking about, though.
Oh, yeah.
Remembers the camera position for each vehicle once you exit it. See, that's, to me, that seems like it's supposed to set it. Indoor camera suspension. If turned on, the indoor camera follows the movement of the seat suspension.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that. But this is what I'm talking about. Remember the camera position for each vehicle once you exit it. What happens if I turn it off? Because I thought that meant that it remembered if I had the camera out like this, when I go to the next vehicle. Oh. Okay, I don't like that. Dang it. So it does something, but it doesn't do what I thought it was doing. All right, turn that back on. All right, never mind. We'll just carry on. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Matthew's in the house. Hey, Matthew. How you doing? All right. I don't know where I was going with this guy. I think did I just finish that field to the right? Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy. How's it going, bud? Hey, Wolflink, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? You know, I'm always interested in people's avatar names, like Wolflink. Like, you know, I'm Rudeman53, but Wolflink is 273. Is there 272 Wolflinks out there that we don't know about? It's pretty late there. Where are you in the world? No. He says no. Germany. I've got some friends in Germany. I've got a good buddy that played Elite Dangerous with me. Him and his son both played, and he's from Germany. I haven't talked to him for a while. He sent me a message about 3 weeks ago in reference to Elite Dangerous. They're planning another big galaxy-wide trip. And all the guys are wondering if I'm going to come back for it. I'm thinking about it. All right, I got to find out if I'm done with this other combine or not. So let's take the flight. Put my wings on. The grass is getting ready. It's not quite there yet. Wolflink is following. Thank you, Wolflink. All right, Wolflink gets a free tractor. If we can get one for him. What's going on down there? Okay, so this is corn. It's harvested. It looks like I limed it. So let's grab the limer. Uh-oh, I'm full up. Where's my truck? Oh, geez, I got trucks everywhere. All right, there's not much wheat here. I'm going to sell it because I need some money. There's your tractor, Wolf, the biggest, most expensive one we could find. That joke never gets old. Not like me. All right, let's move it on up here and dump this wheat. What happened? Why is course playing on? And what happened to my wheat? There we go. All right. I meant to sell it, didn't I? Oh well, I'll sell. What's in the other truck? Oh, and I want to sell this. We need to get this to the oil factory. Lori's in the house. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Lori, I meant to ask Lori if she worked for UPS. If you look at her avatar, doesn't that look like UPS colors? Lori, talking to Rob. Is that the only time you get to talk to Rob, is when you're both online? Am I lost? Where am I going? I might be lost. I don't know where I'm at. Where am I? Okay, I'm going the right way. All right, I'm going the right way. Uh-oh, Lori's been in the negatives lately. All right, let's dump the sunflowers and make some oil. Put it on the right trailer. Is everybody warming up yet? Our temperatures have come up. Oh boy. Is that all it's going to take? Oh no. All right, let's check. Is this thing, do I need to mod this? Because it didn't seem to hold very much. The oil mill, canola. I think I already dumped some of the sunflowers in there, and that's why it was full. It's not taking very much. And but we need to activate it, so let's do that. It doesn't hold very much at all. So, bummer. I might need to mod that. Wind 35 to 45. That's a little brisk. An Arctic blast coming. Yeah, that global warming's just tearing us up this year, isn't it? We've had some of the coldest weather we've had in I can't tell you how many years. And that's saying something for the coast. Living on the ocean, we don't usually get that warm. Or that cold. I've went through, let's see, I had a couple of cords of wood that I've had for like 3 or 4 years, and we've almost used it up this year. And I've had it for a few years. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that I'm being forced to burn it because, as wood gets older, it loses its heat value. When you cut down a tree, it's green, and you shouldn't burn it that year. You should at least let it set for at least a year before you use firewood. But this stuff's been 2 or 3 years, and so it was about time I used it. Boy, we're going through it. It's been so cold this year. The old frozen precip. We got a little bit of snow this last week. All right, let's get this other truck out of the way. And then I got to get that truck out to the field. Am I empty? No, shoot, no. I got some in the back trailer. Why is there some in the back trailer? Why? It's a good question. Acura says he's going to get... I called him Acura. I forgot. What was a poor man's Acura? What did I say that was? I can't remember. Was it a Honda? Did I say a poor man's Acura was a Honda? I should call him Honda. Nah, he'd probably get mad at me. I don't want to call him poor man. I could call him rich man. I could just call you man. Oh man. I don't want to call you poor man. That sounds kind of negative. Hey, poor, how you doing? Oh, wait. It didn't get it all. Darn it. Now I got to go back. I missed a trailer. All right, let's try this again. Got a little bit in that back trailer there. Yeah, back your phone died. Uh-oh, that's not good. I could call you... Scorp says I can call you PMA. But then I'd have to make up words for that. Let's see. I'm thinking. PMA. Pissy man arrives. I can't come up with anything. I'm at a loss. Your name is Tommy? That works. Although I'm 72 years old, I don't remember names very well. I'd have to call you Tommy. Oh, wait a minute. That's your name. I got it. Pretty manly... What? A pretty manly anteater. How'd you come up with anteater? Just because it started with an A? Man, I'm having a hard time driving this truck, tell you what. Wolf says he doesn't like Hondas or Japanese cars at all. I've had a couple of Hondas back in the 70s, 80s. And they were okay. I've had several Toyotas. I'm getting tired of Toyotas though. An Armadillo. Tommy the Armadillo. Nah, that don't fit. I'm looking for my combine. Where in the hell did it go? There it is. Oh, well, yeah. You probably like Mercedes. I've never had a Mercedes. I've had, I've had Volkswagens. Well, I had one, the old Volkswagen Beetle. It's one of my favorite cars, though. You know what Volkswagen Beetles are good for? Winter driving. Volkswagen Beetles were good in winter driving because you didn't have to worry about the radiator freezing up. And they just go. The engine was in the rear, so that was good because you had that weight back there. My Volkswagen was great in the wintertime. I loved it. He ain't gonna let me have no more. I better get out of his way. All right, let him go to work. I gotta let him go. Let's get rid of this course here. And I probably got someplace else to go with this guy. Volkswagen used to be good, especially the old Capper or the TI and T2. Mine wasn't. Mine was a '71 Beetle, yellow in color. Although I could be wrong on the year. Maybe you could tell me. My Volkswagen Beetle was the last one that had the flat windscreen. The next year model had a curved windscreen. So I'm not sure if mine was a '71 or not. I can't remember. I was just a kid back then. Numbers didn't mean anything to me. American Farming? No, I haven't heard of that one, Rob. All right, so I'm going to head up to that one that I want to plow and see if it needs any lime. I don't know if it does or not. We'll find out. Mercedes-Benz is owned by Mercedes-Benz Group. HE used to be Daimler. Yeah, I've seen the history about that, about the naming and stuff. Daimler, I think is how they pronounce it, but I could be wrong. But I've seen a history documentary on that. All right, let's see. This is, what field is this? 11, field 11. Do we have a lime course for field 11? I don't know. Let's find out. We got 12. We do. So that's for fertilizing, but we're going to lime it. So let's clear the current course and load F11. And then let's plot it in here. And it looks like the start is right there. All right, make sure I've got lime in here, and I do. And then let's just let her go. All right, moving on. Let's get this stuff put away. I'm tearing up my field. I shouldn't be driving out in the field like that. Man, I tell you, these trailers are noisy. Listen to them bang around. You gotta love that, though. It's more realistic if you want to play realistically, which I don't care. Let's dump it. Beetle had 2 back windows that all I know, one split and one complete was as an oval. Yeah, I'm talking about the front window, what we call a windshield. You guys call it, in Europe they call it windscreen. But the Beetle that I had a flat, it was flat all the way across. And then the next year, it was kind of flat until you got to the edges and it curved in a little bit. I just don't remember. It seemed like it was about 71 when I had it. All right, so what have I got in storage now? I got a little bit of corn, soybeans, straw, sunflowers, and wheat. I think the most expendable thing I've got is straw. So I'm gonna sell the straw. Just for a little bit of money. And then I got to get that plow going. All right, not the wheat. We'll keep the wheat. For the time being, I'll keep the wheat because I can make flour out of it. There we go. Grab some of that. Windshield, yeah, there was a curved and a flat version. Yeah, I just don't remember the year. Favorite was a 1964 Volkswagen 21 window. Oh, wow. I'd hate to have to wash those all the time. Wasn't remotely interested in a mobile farming game. Oh, was he talking about a mobile? Yeah, no, I won't play those. Ultimate Sim Gamer said he played it on mobile. He didn't like it. FS23 on mobile is way better. Yeah, I'm not good at playing games that small. I'm just on that smallest screen. Now the good news is I don't have to go very far to sell this because my sell point's right there. All right, let's jump to the front trailer, give it a go. And wow, I was under 100,000. I'm spending money on this lime and stuff is the problem. As that guy's delivering the lime out there, I'm having to buy it. See how fast my money's going? I guess it'd be over there, right? I always get it wrong because I'm backwards in the camera. Like that's my right. Your left. I don't know. Crazy. Yeah. Let's dump this other trailer. VW TI called Samba, built in 1966, which had a glass roof, which looks super cool. I remember that, Wolf. I wasn't that old, though. In 66, I was 13 years old. But at 13, I was getting into cars. All right, I got I've only got one combine out there. All right, well, that was the straw. Let's move on. I got to get this plow. I got to get him working. So let's head out. You're right. And yeah, it's weird because if I want to point to something that's, that would be if I was pointing to something to the left, but it's actually I'm pointing to the right. It's confusing. I'd have to practice on those. You ever watch YouTube videos where they've got stuff in the window and they're pointing at it? Just click down below. All right, how do I know I'm not clicking down below? What? What? What's Scorpion yapping about? Chili over the Fritos, cheese on top, onions if you have them. I got this. Chili cheese Fritos. And jalapeno bean dip. Good stuff, man. The only problem is those chili cheese Fritos, they're just the regular ones. So normally, if I get Fritos, I get those great big scoopers, so you can really scoop the bean dip out. And I make my own bean dip, so I can really scoop the bean dip. But it's a meal then. I get a meal out of it. All right, I gotta kind of wait. I forgot this guy was throwing lime down. I don't want to get in his way. So, if you look at my mic, see this? See that great big cable? It's right here. This mic, I bought it specifically because it uses either USB. There's a USB port right under here. Or you can put these big cables in. Now, the thing about the cables is you need to have an amp, and it's kind of a mixer to use it. So it doesn't hook directly into the computer. It hooks into this power amp thing, and then you've got all the gain and all kinds of, I don't know, lights flashing and crap-a-doodle-doo going on, and so I'm not sure if I got the mic set up right. I think it sounds okay, but I don't know. I can't tell you. You guys have to tell me if it sounds okay. Anyway, this is my old, like $15 mic arm. It's a piece of junk, but I've been using it for 11 years. So I finally bought a professional one. It's supposed to be here today. Cost me a few $100s, but that's why the cable's loose. The new one, the cable will tie up on it and everything, and it'll look professional. So It won't make me sound professional, but hopefully it sounds okay. I sound like me. That's good. What's today's soup de jour? I don't know, Tim. I haven't decided yet. I should take a poll. Now that I'm into these poll things. I didn't know how to do those polls before. And then Lori made me do it. So I had to blame her. She's making me learn new things. And that makes Carol very happy. I'm supposed to thank you, Lori. I told Carol that Lori was making me think about stuff. And like those, are they called polls? They are called polls, aren't they? Anyway, Carol says you're keeping my mind young. She's always trying to get me. That's why she likes what I do. Carol likes that I'm doing YouTube and stuff like that because she thinks it's making me stay younger, keeping my mind occupied, occupado. I don't know about that, but it couldn't hurt. She really likes it when I do the flying Microsoft Flight Simulator. Because for me to fly those big 747s and stuff like that, I have to really study. I have to learn all the altitudes and barometric pressures and which button does what and all that kind of stuff. It takes you. If you've watched any of the videos, some of you have. For me to take a flight in a big like Airbus 320. It takes me an hour just to get the plane set up before you can take off, with all the buttons, bells, and whistles, and all that kind of rigmarole stuff. And she thinks that all that stuff makes my brain sharper. So she's happy when I play those kind of games. Chicken noodle soup, you can't mess that up out of a can. Well, actually, you can. I think you can, because I hate the soups nowadays where they don't put any salt in them. They taste awful. They ruin the flavor. And people say, well, yeah, but Rudy, you can add salt to it. That's not the same. Adding salt to it isn't the same as having something that's been cooked with a little salt. I always prefer to cook with my spices rather than some people say, well, I'm just going to cook it all bland and you can put what you want on it. It's not the same. It really isn't. That's why when I make my chili, I saute the onions and the garlic with like a half a cube of butter. I saute the garlic and the onions in the butter, and while it's almost sauteed, I will add like a quarter cup of wine, and all of that gets then the meat. I mix the meat in with the sauteed onions, garlic, and the wine while I'm browning the meat in all of that, and it just cooks the flavor in the meat. And then I put, of course, the spices in and stuff. But I don't do that. Can Dr. Pepper soup up to it too? Yeah, I can do that. I have to order now though, because it has to come from Tokyo. I get all my Dr. Pepper from Godzilla, so he has to personally deliver it. I'd have to order it right now, actually, but I can do that. Certainly, I can certainly do that. Progresso tomato basil. Dr. Pepper creamy coconut. I've never had that, Wolf. Maybe that's only in Germany. I don't know. we, I've never had that. Rob's having a strawberry
Oh,
flavored
yeah.
pie. Cheers, Rob. It's only in the U.S.? Really? I've never had it. My favorite Dr. Pepper was Dr. Pepper, cherry, vanilla. It was so good. It was so good. And you can't find it anywhere. Now, you got to remember, though, I don't live in a big city. The big city for me is 100 miles away. So we don't necessarily get everything in our grocery stores out in Podunk, Oregon. All right, this guy's getting ready, but I better wait till he's done. What else I got going here? Oh, let's sell some stuff because I need the money. You know what? Before I grab this stuff, let me run up and see if there's any of the soups that are ready. Am I cooking soup? What am I cooking up there? Oh, I was cooking up kimchi. That's what it was. Doctor up, not doctors. Make more filling. Yeah. Well, that's how you do it. I told you guys a story once. There's a restaurant in Yakima, my hometown area, and everybody and their dog would go to this restaurant to have their clam chowder because it was like to die for. Clam chowder. Oh man, we've had fresh clam chowder on the coast and it doesn't compare to this stuff. Man, this stuff was good. Best clam chowder I ever had in my life. A buddy of mine used to work in the kitchen there, and I talked to him one time, and I said, what's the deal with your guys' clam chowder? Everybody says it's the best ever. And he started laughing. He said, it's Campbell's soup. He said, we buy Campbell's soup and we just add like vegetables and stuff to it. We just add stuff to it and beef it up. But that's all it was. He said, it was just Campbell's soup. We don't make our own clam chowder. And I had to laugh. I thought it was funny. Right, I drove all the way up here and there's only one pallet out there. What's that all about? Let's look at that. That's going to be, what is that? The preserved food? Canned peas. Where's the kimchi? There it is. Okay, kimchi. It says it's running, but there isn't any. It doesn't have any for me to pick up. Just that one. Well, okay, fine. I'm here. I'm gonna get that pallet while I'm here. All right, and then God, I hate driving over that cliff. It's pretty dangerous. I'm gonna back out. The road's all messed up. $10 a can. Oh my God. That's terrible. Yeah, I get the clam chowder and the chunky. God, what do they call that? It comes in a bigger can, but that's the clam chowder I eat. It's good. I like it. All right, I gotta watch what I'm doing. I'm driving off the road here. This truck, you have to be careful. It flips really easy. So if you're going extra fast, slow down before you take a corner. Little pro tip, eh? From a crazy driver. Yeah. All right. With clam chowder, wedding guy. Cheers, buddy. With clam chowder, Carol likes to use the oyster crackers. I've got some honey to sell. Let's do that. See if I can make a killing on honey. What's the honey sell for? Let's see. Is honey a good crop? Because I sure got a lot of bees. All right, I made $9,741 on honey. That's a lot of honey, man. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Be all the time. All right. Let's get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's grab some Is this onions or garlic? I think this is onions. And garlic is next door, I think. No, I grabbed the garlic. Cheers, Tim. Oh, he's not drinking. He's driving. No drinking and driving, Tim. That was onions. It was garlic over there. And then we got some kind of lettuce or cabbage. I'm a big cabbage guy. I like cabbage. I don't know if I like meeps or not. Andy's probably the only one here that knows what meeps are. To me, they don't have much flavor. Maybe I'm not cooking them right. Where's Craig? We haven't seen Craig in a long time. Hey, Ben David Morgans is in the house. Hey, Ben, sorry I didn't see you come in. Ben came in the back door, I think. Scorpion left the back door open again. How you doing, Ben? All right, let's grab some flour. I need the money. So normally I would take this to the bakery, but I need the money. Which reminds me, if I got anything going on at the bakery. Where's the bakery? There's the bakery. What have I got going on at the bakery? Bread. It's making a little bit of bread. I need some sugar over there. I don't have any. All right, we got plenty of flour. I'm going to sell this load of flour. And we'll take the rest of it over to the bakery. Jeremy's in the house. Arby's got the meats, yeah. Did that guy pass away? He played in Mission Impossible movies. The big black guy that did We Have the Meats. I'm trying to think of his name. For the life of me, I can't think of his name. It seems like I read that he passed away a year or so ago. That's a shame. I liked him. He was a good actor. All right, let's see. What am I doing? There we go. 28,550. Well, that's better than a kick in the rear, but Wolf Link's going to sleep. It's late where he's at. All right, Wolf, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, I gotta get. I don't think I've got. Oh my God, what's going on with this guy? Why'd he stop? He doesn't look like he's full. Where's he at anyway? Oh my goodness, where is he? Way down there? Way down yonder? In the land of Dixie? Wolf's gonna go for some beauty sleep. Ving Rhames, yeah. Oh, he's still kicking. Who am I thinking of then? You know what? I think I'm thinking of that other guy. His name was Duncan. Played in The Green Mile. Anybody seen The Green Mile? The guy I'm thinking of was actually bigger than Ving Rhames, and Ving Rhames is a big guy. Yeah, he played in not Mission Impossible, was it? No. That Ving played Mission Impossible. But the Green Mile, he was the prisoner, one of the prisoners. Yeah. Michael Clark Duncan or something like that. No, that wasn't quite it. It was Duncan. Something Clark Duncan. Dang it. I'm just terrible now with names. I didn't used to be. Well, yeah, I always have been. Never mind. I've always been bad with names. Yeah, Green Mile was a good movie. Almost done. Come on. I want to get my plow running. What the hell was that? Wow, that was a weird noise. Guys are really slow. All right, I can get this guy going. I keep forgetting. He needs a wash job, though. Oh my God, what happened? I dumped my stuff. No. I hate when I do that. There's a combination of buttons on the controller. If I hit it one way, one thing happens. If I hit it the opposite way, it dumps all my goodies. I hate when I do that. It's one word, shout out, Rob. No space. Ving didn't like Zed very much. But he likes meats. He has all of them. Uh-oh. He don't want to pick up the rest of that. Why not? There he goes. There you go, Rob. Good job, buddy. Is what essay? What? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember where I got that picture. It's a screenshot of one of the games. That's for sure. I don't remember which one. I'd have to look at it real close. When I see it on screen, it's only about this big. I can't make it out very well. I'd have to go and look at it. But it might be. I doubt it though. I think it's more 17 or 19. I could be wrong. The odds are against it, though. I'm very rarely wrong, if I've ever been wrong. I don't recall ever being wrong. Huh. All right, I got to figure out what to plant. Somebody knocked a sign down. It wasn't me. Wait a minute. Maybe it was. I don't know what to plant. I want to plant sorghum. Have I done sorghum yet? All right, what field is this? Is this 7? What is this? It is. It's 7. Okay. All right, field 7. Let's see. Let me get out in the field. I'm outstanding in my field. All right, let's see here. We gotta take a look at this. Seed 11, seed 8, seed 9. I don't have a seed 7 that I can see. I can seed. Okay. Let's clear the current course, whatever it might be. And then let's pop up here. And we're going to do a double headland just because. And let's create a field. And I think it might be close to soup de jour. About sugar beets? Oh no. Sugar beets? Oh no. Sugar beets. I did need sugar, didn't I? God, that's a big field for sugar beets. Oh wow, that is a huge field for sugar beets. Did I hit the create button? Because it don't seem to be creating much. There it went.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, he wants me to do sugar beets. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all have porches. I must make amends. All right, well, it starts right here. The buck stops here. Oh, man. Sugar beets. Oh, man. Oh, no. Sugar beets. All right. What's he putting it away for? What are you doing? What's he doing? He put it. Where's he going? Come back. What? Oh, I'm going backwards. Oh. Did I do this one counterclockwise? No? Yes? No? Yes? No. It is clockwise. Never mind. Why is he? I don't know. Let him go. He knows what he's doing, I guess. Just an idea. No, I just hate doing beats. If I hire a worker to do it, it's not so bad. Because the hired workers will refill the seed bin for you. But if you're doing this manually, you drive about 5 feet and then you have to refill. And then 5 more feet, you have to get more seed. 5 more feet, you have to get more seed. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it manually. But I'll let this guy do it. He'll take care of it. He'll do it. He'll get her done. Get her done. All right, what's happening? Let's go find a combine. See if we can get some work out of him. Oh, it's soup du jour. We were going to do a pepper, weren't we? Let me reach in the old fridge. Original Dr. Pepper. Put it in the magic auto load. It auto loads. Gravity's a wonderful thing. Matthew's in the house. Gonna tell me that it's soup du jour time. It's Pastor Pop time, he says. He does. He says that. Thank you, Godzilla. I love you, brother. We'll have to have a cat dance over that, though. Once you pop the top, you can't stop. I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. Oh, man, that's cold. By the way, that was my last Dr. Pepper. Might have to pick up some more. I'd like to try an exotic one. Oh, Scorpion, are you still playing Minecraft? I have a new mod I'm using. Oldest soft drink in the world is Schweppes. Schweppes. That sounds like a beer. I used to have something called Schweppes, but I didn't think it was a pop. I thought it was a beer. What? But, you know, hey, don't take my word for it. I don't drink beer, so I wouldn't know for sure. Why is he stopped in the middle of the thing where he wasn't working? What is your trouble, buddy? Did he run out of something? Is he out of fuel or something? No, he's not out of fuel. That's weird. I don't know why he stopped. Weird. You're still Minecrafting? Do you remember that machine that I've got where I stand in front of it with a pickaxe and I hit a rock and then when I hit the rock it lets lava out and makes it into it makes what the hell am I trying to say? Cobblestone. That cobblestone machine that I just sit there and just do this over and over and over, and it makes cobblestone, and then you can walk away for an hour and come back and your chest is full of cobblestone. Do you remember that machine? And the reason I'm asking is if you use that machine, you'll either have to have a script on your computer that works your mouse button so that you don't have to do this. And the only other way you can do it is take something heavy and put it on the left mouse button so that it holds it down so that your mouse does this. Well, there's a mod that I put in that does that for you. And you hit the 0 key, or the O key, I'm sorry, lowercase o key, and it opens up a GUI, and then you select whether you want the left mouse, the right mouse, or the middle mouse. That you select which thing you want to affect, and then you say true, and then you close it up, and you set in front of the machine you want to use, and you hit the I key, the letter I, and it starts this up, and then you can just walk away, come back in an hour, and your bucket's full. Works pretty good. And then when you hit I again, it stops, and then you can hit the O key again and turn it off so that you don't accidentally hit the I key and go absolutely crazy on somebody. Works pretty good. So anyway, I added that yesterday and was messing around with it for a while. Why did my route stop here? Go, JCB, go. Look at that white dust flying up on the cedar. Weird. All right, I'm heading back. God, close the door. I don't want to fall out. Cobblestone machine, that was it. He's on a union break. Oh, we won't see him again today then. I was at work one day and these guys came in and I said, I knew who they were. They were state workers and they were doing road construction out on the freeway. And a guy came in and I said, wow, you guys, how you doing on the road? And he says, well, we're done for today. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, we had a union guy come out. And he took a can of spray paint and he just painted a circle around himself, and he called us all over and he said, okay, if one raindrop hits within this circle, you guys are done for the day. A little bit of a rain cloud came over, dumped a little bit of rain, and they quit for the day. It was real early. The rain cloud went away and it was sunny the rest of the day. And the unions. What can you do about unions? Man, you'd think I had a load of grain on. This guy, look at this guy go through the gears, man. shifting. What have I got on? Oh, it's canola. I'm getting back down to 100,000. I got nothing else to sell, do I? Boy, what a rough road. All right, dump a load of canola. Dump a little bit of that. When they dig a ditch, one guy digging 3 watch with their arms on the shovels. I found out the reason for that. I asked because I was curious. Here's what the foreman told me. There's one guy digging because he doesn't last very long. After a few minutes, his arms are shot. He jumps out, the other one jumps in. That's why there's one guy digging and 2 or 3 guys with shovels standing there. That made sense. All right, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of the cab because I can't see what my trailer's doing. There we go. Yeah, I used to do the same thing for years now. Every time I see something like that, I said, doesn't that figure? One guy doing all the work and 3 guys standing there watching. And then I finally asked, and then I thought, well, hell, that makes a lot of sense. Go figure, huh? All right. Back out, back at it. I think it's probably time for my plow guy to go to work. These roads are really rough. Scratches out of the doghouse for a change. That's because I got put in the doghouse. He got to go in the house. Good old Scratch. this thing in course play? It shouldn't be in course play. I don't like it when it does that. I don't like things that do things for you. I like to do things for myself. That comes from the old days when I was a computer programmer. And they came out with the first home computers, if you want to call them that. I used to like DOS because you had to do everything yourself. And then they came out with Windows. And I thought, well, what's Windows? No, you know, I want to do it myself. And you did everything yourself with DOS. And the problem with all these things that do stuff for you, they do stuff that you may not want done. And you should be given the choice. Now, what am I talking about now? I'm talking about this camera. Every time I do the camera, it forces it to go right up your ass instead of back where I want it to be. And course play, when you jump into a new running piece of equipment, it turns course play on. I don't like that. Is he not done yet? Is this the beat guy? Yeah, this is the beat guy. Boy, he's spending my money, isn't he? On seeds. We better get this guy off the field because he's going to get run over. Oh, I got to get the quicker picker-upper going, don't I? I forgot all about that. What? That was noisy. Have I got a tractor that's not working besides that one? Well, there's this one. Oh, this is the Black Beauty. Let's use this one. All right, let me use this one because it's this one of my favorite tractors. Let's grab the old quicker picker-upper, head out and get us some straw. Whoa, 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 oversteer or what? This game is terrible. The controllers just don't work right like they used to on FS25, and I'm not the only one that says so. I've seen other YouTubers say that. IBM 7030 stretch started it all. Yeah, we had an IBM 1620. So with the IBM 1620, it used a language called SPS. In my first semester of college, SPS was already outdated. So fortunately, the IBM 1620 also did Fortran. So in our second semester, we had to switch into Fortran early and start learning that because SPS was no longer a functional language. And then from there, we ran into Pascal, COBOL, all the other stuff. But in 61, yeah, it was 71 that I got into it. 1971, I was using the 1620, but that's the only computer that the college had. So for us to continue on with our programming, we had to move into the local bank. The local bank had a bigger computer, and so they were gracious enough for us to let us in at night when they weren't using the computer, and then we could do our studies at night. Whoa. All right. Put the pickup down, put that boom down, start it up. And you know what? I can do course play with this. What field is that? Let's do that. Let's see, which field is this? This is field 10. Okay. So field 10. What do we got for field 10 in course play routes? Clear the current one. We've got harvest field 10. That'll work. Let's choose that and load the course. And then it looks like it starts in this corner. So that's good. 8 million back then. Are you older than I am? In 61, wow. Yeah, I was only 10 years old in 61, I guess. Wait a minute. 59. No, I was 8 years old in 61. All right, now we can get this guy running. This is going to save me a lot of time. I don't have to do this. Usually I have to do all this manually. You're 60? I used to be 60 about 12 years ago. Well, not quite 12 years ago. 12 in June, 12 years ago. I retired at 60. Been doing this ever since. Just for fun. See what I mean? Why does it turn course play on for me? I hate that. Let me turn stuff on myself. Yeah, I graduated high school in 71, and in 72, I went to local college and did what we called data processing. And we programmed the computer with punch cards. There was no keyboard and no monitor. Now, there was a keyboard, but not on the PC, or not PC, not on the computer. The punch card machine had a keypad on it. And there was no monitor. You used a dot matrix printer, gave you the information that you ran through the PC or the computer. And that computer, I think my smartwatch has more power in it now than that computer had on it. And that computer took up a whole damn room with a huge air conditioner. Yeah, life was simple back then. I had a 71 Volkswagen. Gas was 25 cents a gallon. I could go to a local Arctic Circle, which was a hamburger joint right across from the street from the college, and get a plate of dollar-sized hamburgers for $1. I could load my little Volkswagen up with $1 and drive all week. Life was great. All right, I think we can get this guy running now. So let's see. I don't know if I've got a plow for F7. Is this F7? This isn't F7, is it? What field is this? Field 11. Okay, this is field 11. I don't know. Let's go into course play. Plow F7. Did I just make this? Did I just make this course? Huh. All right. Let's take a look at it. It's not showing up. Oh, I confused myself. This is field 11, not field 7. Okay. So let's go back in, and we're going to go down here and clear the current course. FERT field 11, plow 7. We don't have a plow 11, so let's make it. Make it so, number 1. I'm going to do... Is this the one I was trying to do? It wouldn't let me do 2 headlands. It's a bigger field. It's going to take a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can't do anything right. I mean, if you ask any young person right now what a quarter of an hour is in time, they'll say 50. They don't know. They don't know that it's 15 minutes. They haven't got a clue what a quarter hour is. There's a comedian that's making fun of, you know how in the old wars where they had dog fights in the air with airplanes and stuff, and they would yell, you've got a bogey on your 6. Not today, kids wouldn't know. They'd say something like, you got a target at your 10 o'clock. They'd look at their watch not knowing what's he talking about. They don't know. They can't read time on a clock that has hands on it anymore. They'd get lost if you told them they had to have a map to find their way home. A map? What's that? Can't you just put it on your GPS? All right, let's open this up here. Yeah, at your 12 o'clock. You're going to run right into it. Yeah, if something happened that all the phones and computers went out all at once, these kids, they'd be running outside, running all over the place. What are you looking for? I'm looking for an old guy. I don't know what to do. Yeah, we're all dying off. Why do you have that cow out in your backyard? Can't you get your meat from the grocery store like everybody else? They got bigger as time went on, too, because the old farts can't see anymore. Now, see, like me, I don't need glasses to go outside and drive. I only need them for up-close stuff. And these are just cheaters. I don't have prescription glasses anymore. These cheaters are pretty weak because I only need these to see the monitor. And the monitor's only like 1.5 feet in front of me. If I have a book is closer. So I need a little bit stronger one. So I have a different one. I think this is a 1.5 magnification, and I need at least a 2 if I'm going to read a book. And these Actually, I have a 1.5 for these. I have a 1.25, I think, for the car, because the dashboard's a little bit further than the monitor that I'm looking at right now. But other than that, I've got 20/20 vision. Commute time. Look out for that backup at the bathroom. All right, moving on. I'm guessing that. Uh-oh, what happened? This is that field that has trouble, and I don't know why. This field has a little bit of trouble where the guy keeps going crazy at the end at a certain point, which would be evidently this point right here. Evidently. All right, let's see if we can get this thing started back up again. My nose itches. My mom used to say when your nose itches that somebody's coming with a hole in their britches. My nose is itching. Somebody's coming with a hole in their britches. You had to wonder where they came up with crap like that. What does that mean? How do you know they have a hole in their underwear? Don't all underwear have holes in them at certain points? How do you get your feet through if you don't have a hole in your underwear? How do you pull it up around your waist? Uh-oh. What happened here? What? Why did he stop? This is weird. What is going on? He's going the wrong way for one thing. He's supposed to be going this way. So something happened. He got thrown off somehow. Right here maybe? Maybe, baby. Maybe? No, don't do that. Why are you doing that? I don't know what's happening. Okay, I see. He wants to go there. See the red right there? Maybe you can't see my cursor, but there's a red on the end. That's where his next stop is, or his next go, depending whether it's stop or go. Okay, so evidently he got thrown off down at the other end. How did he get up here then? Three something? Your right hitch means you're coming into money. Oh, really? That'd be good. Yeah, I've heard that one too, Lori. Kiss a fool. Yeah. My mom used to say that one too. Yeah, and she'd say kiss a fool, and then she'd kiss me on the cheek. Oh, thanks. I'm a fool, I guess. All right, now what? Oh, he wants to go the other damn way. I don't understand what's going on. Dang it. All right, hang on. I missed something here. What in the wide world of sports is going on? I see. This is where there was the headland takes over. So he ran the first headland. Then when he got to the second headland, there's a spot up here where they cross over, I think, or come close. And it looks like he jumped. I'm guessing. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. All right. Where the second headland comes around is real close to where the up and down comes into play. And it gets confused and jumps because look. See, I don't know if you can see my cursor. Can you? I think you can. Where's my monitor? Yeah, you can. Okay, if you look at the cursor, see that's red right there? That's supposed to be the next deal, but then there's one there too. So it gets confused. I guess that makes sense. So I want that next one up above, or right here is the one I want. Let's see if it'll go with that one. No, stop. Come on. I don't pay him enough, I guess. Don't eat too much hamburger, you turn into one. Tim's back. I didn't know he was gone. All right, I'm just going to drive this for a ways and see if I can get him to just take over. Let's see if I can get him to take over. No, that ain't right. Come on. $112K from 45,000 liters of sunflower seeds. All right. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna run this for a minute. And see if we can catch this thing up somehow. Now you know why I don't usually play course play. It's a pain in the butt. It doesn't work like it used to. Back in the old days, it worked really good. Course play went to hell in FS19. Man, I don't want this to mess up. This is the sugar beets. I don't want to have to drive the sugar beets. I'm running out of seeds already. I'm getting broke again. All right, let me, well, I don't want to stop here. All right, this is where I want him to go. first waypoint. Let's go last waypoint, nearest waypoint, and we'll do right there. And hopefully it says that's the nearest one. Let's see if that works. Okay, that worked. All right. How strong is that? All the what? Where? How, what? The hell's he doing clear over here? These guys are having a hell of a time finding the field they need to work in. Well, yeah. When the TV only had 3 channels, if you had TV, we didn't get our first TV till I was almost in junior high. But yeah, there were only 3 channels, and only 2 of them came in. The third one you had to fiddle with. I can't remember which one it was. It seems like we got, it seems like we got CBS and NBC pretty good. No, it was ABC, and then NBC we had to fiddle with. Because everything was done with an antenna. You had an antenna up on your roof, and you're always up there tweaking it. All right, what the hell happened here? Okay. It looks like it didn't make it all the way around, because I'm still looking at 2 headlands in front of me here. So what did it miss? Let's see. U23, CBS, ABC, and NBC. Yeah. We were talking about this recently, because not only was that the case that you only had 3 TV channels, at midnight they went off the air, and literally your TV just went boop, and it was gone. They'd have a picture of the flag waving and some guy in the background saying, "And this concludes another broadcasting day at the CBS studios," or something like that. And the damn TV just went dead. It was done. They were done. All right, here's the second. All right, that's the second one there. Where's the first one? Did it not do the first one all the way through? When the first Betamax came out, it was across 3,000. Yeah, I had the only one in town. The Betamax. I had the only one in town. Well, that's not exactly true. The guy that sold them had one in the store, but I'm the only one. I'm the only one that actually had one for quite some time. And then when satellite dishes came out, my neighbor, I lived out in the country. At that time, I had left the bank. I wasn't working at the bank anymore. I had my own photography studio, and I lived out of town. And a local farmer was a tinkerer in electronics. He used to work in the Navy, and he was pretty good with electronics. And I went over to his house one time. He says, "I got something for you to look at." And I said, "What's that?" Because he said, "You're pretty good with electronics, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I used to be a programmer." And he said, "I got something to show you." In his workshop, he had a satellite dish, although people didn't know what that was yet. They were just coming out. It was I think it was 10 or 12 feet. I can't remember. And it was made out of fiberglass. And he said, I've got these satellite dishes that I'm looking at. And I said, really? And he said, yeah. He said, they've got satellites up there that you can get programming from. And I'm tinkering with putting one together. And so I said, okay, let's take a look at it. Short story long, we put one of these things together, and it worked really good. And so he said, you want to help me out with these? And I said, sure. And he said, all right. He said, let's start making them and see if we can sell them to some of the neighbors. So we started making satellite dishes out of fiberglass. And he did all the electronics part, and I did the dish part, and then I installed them. And I went around and sold several of them. I put one in my backyard. But the thing is, these were handmade, right? So the satellite dish, there's several satellites up there, and you have to move them around to get the right satellites. And so to do that, we put the dish on a swivel, and it had a pipe coming across, and it had a thing that held the pipe in. When you pulled the pipe, it would pull the satellite around. When you lined up to a satellite, we'd put a mark on the pipe and then a thumb screw, and tighten it up. So that every time I found a satellite, I would mark it. And when we'd learned to see what was on that satellite dish, and we'd jotted it down into a book. And so you had to go out in your backyard if you wanted a different satellite. Like one old couple, they wanted to learn Spanish. So they wanted a satellite station that played, there was nothing but Spanish. And so I had to find one. I found one, and we marked it. And they learned how to speak Spanish by just watching Spanish TV all the time. It's weird. So we were selling those. Now, when the first satellite dish came out that was this size, the smaller ones, again, I was the first one in town to have one, and I installed it myself. And they were $500 for the receiver, and then $500 for the dish. And then if you wanted a second receiver, like if you wanted a satellite upstairs, and if you had a basement, you wanted it downstairs, or if you had want to watch it in the living room and in a bedroom, like the master bedroom, you had to have two satellites or two receivers. And so I had two receivers, one upstairs, one downstairs. So the very first satellite dish cost me $1,500, $500 for each unit. And of course, later on, you got the satellite dish for free. You just had to pay a monthly fee for the programming. But yeah, I always had the first of everything. And I'm still one of those people that thought beta was better. The beta was good, but it didn't last very long. And then they started doing the VHS format. All right, let's see if this thing will take over now. This is the second headland. Let's see if it'll take over right here. Have I still got the nearest one? Yeah, I still have the nearest waypoint. Let's see if that'll go. All right. Did Scorpion ever come back, or is he working in the office today? All right, let's move along. This must have simulated air sound or something. That must be what I'm hearing. Unless it's, maybe I'm hearing hydraulics. I don't know. I keep hearing a hissing when I get in the rig. It's throwing a hissy fit. I've still got old beta tapes, and I still have an old beta machine that still works. I haven't used it in 20 years. Laffy, thank you for the follow, Laffy. Everybody that subscribes or follows gets a new tractor on the house. We'll get you a tractor here in a second, Laffy. We only give out the very most expensive, best tractors we can find for the money. Oh, is that what he said? Okay. All right, Laffy, there's your tractor. You can drive it on home. And that's a big one. All right, back to work, harvester. Wee-haw. What's he doing? Let me turn this off. Man, he's dirty. If you can see out the skylight. I can't tell anymore because I don't have any control in here anymore. My camera doesn't work inside here because I've got a oh crap, what's the name of that thing? Tobii Eye. Does anybody know what a Tobii Eye is? It's a peripheral that I've got hooked up to my computer that follows my eyes, and I can actually I can use the camera and steer the tractor, and I can look around, but I don't have it on right now. I'm not using it right now, but it's controlling the camera anyway, so I can't move the camera around like I would normally be able to. Tobii Eye Tracker. Before that, I had the Track IR, and I haven't used it for years. And I thought everybody's bragging about this Tobii Eye one, so I thought, okay, I'll try it. And I got one, and I use it now only on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is what I use it on. I don't use my my other machine anymore. What the hell was it called? Virtual reality. I've got a virtual reality set up, and I haven't used it for years either. I never really got into it. It worked well, and it was quite fantastic when I was doing Elite Dangerous. But it's very hot. It's very heavy. And if you can imagine, you've got something covering your eyes completely. So anything that's in the room, you don't know what the hell's going on. Somebody could come up and throttle you and you wouldn't know it. And it gets really hot and sweaty, and then you take it off and it's got these big marks on your face and don't go away for about an hour. And so it wasn't enjoyable using them. It was very for what they do, though, playing the game was unbelievable. Like Elite Dangerous, oh my God. having virtual reality was unbelievable, but it was just not very comfortable. And I wanted one of the newer models, but the only way to get them was through Facebook, and I don't do Facebook. I don't, Zuckerberg's not going to get any of my money. All right, there you go. Anything else dirty? Is that dirty? Yeah, yeah. Let's clean this puppy up here. Scorpion thought it was pretty funny watching me getting beat up by the villagers in Minecraft this morning. I had a new Minecraft video come out this morning for those that haven't seen it. And I was moving villagers, and it's not a fun job. It's not an easy job either. I don't understand why these guys keep saying that that getting the zombies, the hardest part, everything else is easy. I got the zombie in 2 seconds with no trouble at all. But those villagers, oh my God. It took me hours to get the villagers. I didn't show it on video. You only got to see me do the one that worked. But at least I told you. In the video I explained that it took me hours to get that job done. And I wasn't about to show you all of that. So I only showed you getting it done. It looks like I keep thinking that's dirt, but that's a paint job that's chipping off, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, it's washed. It's clean. It's just the paint job going all to hell. What else we got? Are you dirty? Nah, he ain't dirty. You dirty? No. That might be it. All right. Let's put this away. There we go. I guess I could turn the tractor off. Don't want to waste too much fuel. What the hell's he doing? Oh no! Stop. How long's he been running around that tree? Bring around the Rosie. All right, let's see. Where in the heck's he supposed to be? Good question. I'm confused. Up here, I think. Which way is he supposed to be going? I don't know where he's supposed to be. I think up here. Right here, I think. Let's try it. See if we can get him to go back to work. Oh, no, 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 no. That should be the nearest one. Come on. He must have saw something I didn't see, because I thought I had him on that one. Hey, there's Frank. Frank came in just in time to say goodbye. Oh, you've been watching Minecraft? Are you enjoying it? I hope so. It's a lot of work. Anyway, good to see you, Frank. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Yeah, it's time for me to go, so let me get out of this. All righty. Well, I hope you guys had fun today. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll carry on. I'm hoping to get some of this grass going. I might have to speed time up because if you remember, that's seeded right there. It is seeded, but it hasn't grown yet. It won't grow until I race time along. Anyway, I've had fun today. Good to see you all. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the subscribes and the follows today. And I hope I see you again. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and have fun playing games. Ta-ta for now.